another episode of Donut Run. With me today, I have Chase Brocky, Mitch McKinley, and Garrett Kuhn. Guys, thanks for being here. Really appreciate it.
Thanks for having us.
So you guys want to kind of explain your position within the club, kind of in terms of like now and when it got started?
Sure, if you want to start.
All right, so I'm the president for another month or so.
Yeah.
I'm the vice president for about a month or so. Mitch and I were the co-founders originally. And I am whatever I need to be at the time. Originally, it was the risk manager. Isn't that what OrgSync gave me?
Yeah.
And I kind of just became like the second vice president.
Okay. So tell me a little bit about just kind of what it was like just starting the club and kind of like where everything began, how everything started.
Right when we came to K-State, I Googled like K-State Star Wars to see if there was anything like this that K-State already had. The only thing that came up was one result for one of the librarians here on campus, Charlene Simpson. And she had published a couple Star Wars books, Star Wars novels, and so I knew she was a big fan, and she was like right behind us in line at Rogue One, and so we were talking to her a little bit, and Mick was there as well, and we asked, all right, maybe she said, or did you say that we should start a club together?
She said, well, at that point in time, you needed an advisor to start student organization before the whole DSL ISO shift. Yeah. So she said, like, oh, well, I'd love to be, like, your person to help enable this and, like, go with it. It was, like, super cool at the time. We were a little preoccupied because we went and saw Rogue One. That was at the premiere. But afterwards, we were like, oh, like, let's actually do this. Like, let's go for it.
So what has it kind of just been like to, I guess, kind of just be a part of this club as it's been created and kind of watched it grow?
It's been very interesting from where we were 2 years ago when we first came together for our first meeting to now. Is being honest, we were very stiff at the start, and like people came in, like the first day people came in, we were super surprised, like, oh, people are actually going to be here, and it felt like very, not quite formal, but we were really nervous. We didn't really know how to go about it and do it in a good way. And just kind of slowly over the 2 years, we've gotten more people. Everyone's gotten more comfortable with each other, and like it's become a very much more fluid, relaxed, and enjoyable experience compared to some of the stiffer meetings at the start. But I think that's been our biggest shift. Like even before I had heard about this, I was like, I should really start a Star Wars club. There's a lot of people. Like I feel like I could get this down, but I didn't have anyone that wanted to do it with me. I didn't have like a faculty member at the time that I knew. So when I saw in my dorm, just on the notice board, it was like Star Wars club. I'm like, what? So I went there and we played. I think the most overwhelming thing, and it was a good thing, was we played trivia that night. Mm-hmm. And I had never been in the same room with like as many people that knew as much about Star Wars as I did, because I lost that trivia. I came in like second, Tristan won, and I was like, this is amazing. Being around people that love the same thing you love as much as you love it was just the greatest thing for me. And like Mitch said, it's probably one of my highlights of college is just being a part of this club. Yeah. So when we started, it really was like, hey, like we can talk about Star Wars. We want to meet other people and like talk about that like once every other week. And like actually formed a lot around Star Wars, but like I like to say now, like it's really, we are still a Star Wars club, but it's turned into so much more. It's kind of turned into a place where now once a week, all these people come together and just hang out and have a good time. Like a lot of what we do is Star Wars based, but it's really just us being there with each other and like a closer knit community coming together and really giving a lot more meaning to some time we have here. I mean, we all take tough classes. We're all from different parts of the university doing different things, but in fact, every Wednesday night we come together and just leave it all behind to just enjoy each other for 2 hours and just have a good time with it. Like it's really good.